What's going on? This is Jonathan. And while the world of YouTube is working on their top 5 comics in my PC, I'm working on a 10 comics tag challenge that was started by not Alex the Comic Hoarder, but Alex Big Blue. This was something that was maybe about 2 or 3 months ago. 22 Comics was the one that had tagged me. He also tagged, I think, Dale of Suspense and Cole's Comic Claim, and they've already done their 10 comic tag videos. So I figured I'd work on mine. I'm going to go ahead and put the original video that Alex Big Blue did and also 22's tag video as well. Mine's going to be a little bit different, or I'm going to try to be as close to 22's video as possible. He kept his under $50. I decided I would keep mine maybe under the $30 range. So these are 10 comics that I'm essentially would want to add to my collection. Going to keep it to where it's going to be 5 DC books and 5 Marvel books. So the first book here I'm going to show you is Spectacular Spider-Man number 90. This is the first symbiote suit in title. It is one of the books that I need in order to complete my Spectacular Spider-Man run. Cloak and Dagger issue, first appearance, is also a book I need to finish in this run, but it doesn't fit that $30 or less price tag, so I didn't include it in this tag video. The next book I'm looking to get is Amazing Spider-Man number 212. This is the first appearance of Hydro Man. I like the character Hydro Man. I'm trying to collect all of the rogues for Spider-Man, so he is one of the ones that is on my list. Coming at you at number 8. This is Spider-Man number 1. This is a beautiful McFarlane cover that's been consistently homaged. I have the first print. I have the silver version. The gold version is one I don't have, and I'm not necessarily looking for, the UPC. That's a expensive copy, the Walmart copy. I'm just looking for a regular gold version. Preferably, I'd like to get this in like a 9.8, obviously, but that wouldn't be in the $30 or under price range. But if I could get a raw copy for less than that and, send it off to be graded, that'd be awesome. So again, that is number 8, Spider-Man number 1. Coming at you at number 7 is going to be New Mutants number 26. This is the first appearance of Legion. It's a book I also need to complete my New Mutants run. I guess it's pretty much probably the most expensive book I need to finish, because I have numbers 98 and 87. So yeah, this is probably the next book that I need to pick up to finish my New Mutants run. That's as far as a big key. These next 2 books I'm going to show you, I count them as one. I might be cheating with this, but it doesn't really matter. I feel like you do need both of them. It's going to be X-Men, Uncanny X-Men number about 282, and then 283. Now, I used to have these in my personal collection back in the 90s, early 2000s, but then I ended up selling some of my collection in the early 2000s because I needed the money, and I was kind of tired of toting them, these books around, because back then I was moving around a lot. So that's why I don't have those books, and would like to get that back in the collection. So the next 5 books are going to be all DC books. Honorable mentions, I would have liked to have added Noon Team Titans number 2, the first appearance of Deathstroke the Terminator. Now, all these 5 books that I'm going to show you next, they're all inspired by the Arrow TV series. I just finished wrapping up watching the show. I binge watched it, and I liked a lot of the characters, and so I think with this number 5 book, I probably would have changed it or traded it for Teen Titans Annual number 2, which is the first Vigilante. I thought there was a lot of plot twists with watching the show, because the person that introduced himself as Adrian Chase in the show was actually not the Vigilante. He was Prometheus, And Prometheus was a pretty interesting character in the show. I really liked, the actor's portrayal of him. So I would have probably added that on this list as well. But so coming at you at number 5, it's again, I would have probably swapped this out for Teen Titans Annual number 2. So this one here is Green Arrow and Black Canary number 17. This is the first appearance of Cupid. Number 15, issue number 15 is the first appearance of Carrie Cutter. But she's not in costume, so this would be, I guess, her first full appearance or first, and also first cover as well. So this comes to you at number 5. Coming to you at number 4 is going to be Green Arrow number 24, and this is the first appearance of John Diggle, who is very crucial in the series. The bodyguard turned into vigilante / hero, takes on the mantle, as well as primarily he becomes Spartan in the show. I like him as a character, so I thought pretty cool to find the first appearance of him in comics. This one here, coming to you at number 3, is going to be the New Teen Titans number 99. I like this cover. It's got the bubble heads here. Kind of reminds me of New Mutants 98 in a small sense. So the significance of this book is Roy Harper becomes Arsenal. The first appearance of Roy Harper as Speedy is expensive, as well as obviously the first appearance of Green Arrow. So this is kind of like an affordable key. And I want to say it's probably like $100, or maybe $110, $20 in the 9.8. So definitely a lot of these books, they're really cheap to be had. I do like Roy Harper. I think he's a pretty cool character. I like his newer costume though in comics. So that's number 3. Coming to you at number 2 is Ragman number 1. This is a 1976 book. I was very surprised how inexpensive this book is. I thought he was an interesting character in the show. Obviously, all the characters that they portrayed in the show are much different than in the comics, as far as even the names and backstories and things like that. So I definitely thought the screen transition for this character was really good. I really enjoyed, just watching him. I thought, man, he could, essentially be a cool character to watch, so that was my number 2. And my number 1 here, like I said, and this is really not like in any significance. I probably would have put the Marvels more higher than DC books, but just wanted to keep it a little more interesting to watch in the beginning. So this one here is Wild Dog number 1. This is the first appearance of Jack Wheeler as Wild Dog. And again, this character is not the one that's portrayed in the Arrow series. The one that's in the Arrow series is actually Rene Ramirez. His backstory and everything is much different than this one here in the comics. But like I said, I enjoyed him as a character, and I thought it was pretty interesting. Just watching the whole series, I enjoyed it. Now I'm getting into the Flash. And because I watched The Flash first, and then I kind of stopped, and then I don't know what brought me into watching the Arrow series. I think it was a friend who's not into comics, but really liked the show, and so I was like, well, let me give it a chance and see if I like it. And sure enough, I did. So that here, like I said, wraps up the top 10 books that I'm looking for. More or less, like I said, I tried to keep this really inexpensive and nothing that would, essentially break the bank. So what I'm going to do is, if you stayed to the end of this video, I'm not going to tag anybody else, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to win a giveaway. I'm going to give away a McFarlane action figure. And in order to win, you have to guess which book out of these 10 books that I had selected that I already purchased for my PC. I ended up buying a slab of one of these 10 books. So if you can figure out which book I picked and you win, I will give you an entry into, I guess, this giveaway. I guess the rules: U.S. citizen, 18 or older. Like I said, I only want to ship to U.S. only. That's it. Got to be a subscriber of the channel. So let me know, I guess, in the comment section which book you think I ended up purchasing already. And let me know which book, I guess, you have in your collection. Again, if you feel inclined to partake in this challenge, you're more than welcome to. Again, I'm not going to challenge anybody else. So appreciate you watching. Take care. Bye.